Alrighty, from the VIA 313 booth, high above Dragon Stadium. Hank Oppel, Bob Slocum on the call tonight as your freshman white square up against Vandergrift. Going to be a short kick through the legs, picked up, bubbled again, muffed again, and finally covered up by the Dragons. Number 1, able to get on it. That'll be Ivan Guszczewski. So we'll get a look here at our Dragon offense to start the game. 9:50 in the first quarter. All right, Hank. It's all on the line tomorrow night.
Yes, sir, it is.
Round Rock Dragons will host Vandergrift Vipers here at Dragon Stadium. 7 p.m. kickoff. Handoff for a pickup of 4. Number 20 for the Dragons on the carry. That'll be Asher Rivera.
And these Vipers are wearing a bunch of those helmet shields. Those were like brand new when I had been done playing my senior year, but I've seen like 4 or 5 of them out there on those helmet shields. They are for safety protection, so I can understand why.
Bounces it off the right end. Rivera to the 29, finally taken down at about the 30-yard line. That'll be about a yard shy of the first down and bring up a 3rd and 1 for your Dragons. So a lot at stake tomorrow night, Hank. Your Round Rock Dragons varsity will square up against the Vandergrift Vipers with a win. They make the playoffs.
100%. Also changes up seating a lot, especially because Hutto, I believe, is right now with us to go Division 1 because they've got, 2,900 students?
Yes.
I mean, we've got 3,800, which is 1,000 more than anybody else in our district, and that'll be a first down.
He'll fight his way for 3. Rivera on the carry.
Because then I think that would that'd make Vandergrift the D2, the seed 2 for Division 2 because they would have the loss to McNeil.
So yeah, so here's how it plays out. Round Rock wins, we're in no matter what. If Round Rock wins tomorrow night, McNeil Hutto is a huge game.
Mm-hmm.
With a win tomorrow against Vandergrift and a McNeil win, the Dragons will slide into first place in the division.
For Division 1.
In Division 1.
And that would most likely pit us against what?
Bowie. We go against Bowie.
And if not, it'd probably be Lake Travis.
So if we win and Hutto wins, we're in and we play Lake Travis round 1. If we were to lose, McNeil loses, we'd be in. But if we lose and both McNeil. If we lose and McNeil and Vista Ridge win, then we'd be out.
Okay.
So every scenario, with the exception of us winning and McNeil beating Hutto tomorrow night, would put us against Lake Travis round 1.
So wait, how if McNeil beats Hutto, if McNeil loses to Hutto, wouldn't that put Hutto above us division-wise because they have a head-to-head and they have more wins?
No, because we would be in a 3-way tie, McNeil, Hutto, and us. We beat McNeil. McNeil would have beat Hutto. Hutto would have beat us. No clear winner. You go to point differential.
Point differential. Okay.
The point differential.
So we would have gotten the first. We'd be the first seed for Division 1. All right.
Yes.
I mean, I've got faith for us in any situation. So any team we play. Obviously, Lake Travis is the way better team that we would play, 100%. Bowie, it looks good, but within that district, 26-6A with Lake Travis, Westlake, and Dripping Springs, this is the first time Lake Travis has beaten Westlake in 6 years. 6 years of Westlake dominance, and they beat the crap out of them at their own place, like 35-10.
On Drew
Brees' retirement,
jersey number 15 retirement night.
Mm-hmm. So it's
1st and 10 for your Dragons right now on their own 35 Handoff across the 40 to the 30. Rivera breaks free across the 20 to the 10. One man to beat, and he beats him to the corner. Touchdown, Dragons. All touchdowns brought to you by River Rock Landscape. That's a really good question. If you're Vandergrift, what do you want to happen?
Vandergrift, I think, just win.
What's the best case for them?
The best case, well, since they've beaten Hutto,
'Cause they want to go
Yeah,
D2.
they win. If they win,
well, no, they're going D2 regardless. Them and McNeil are smaller than Round Rock and Hutto. Regardless, Vandergrift's going D2. So right now, their biggest thing is they want to be the 1 seed because actually, never mind. I mean, they'd play 2 really good teams in Division 2, which would be Dripping Springs, who they've already lost to this year, and Westlake. So, I mean, really, what they would want to be would be the Division 1 seed. But since Hutto's now in our district, and they're, I believe, what I saw from the UIL enrollment, it'd be 2,900, and Vandergrift has 24, and McNeil has like 25. They're nowhere near the biggest school in this district or in this athletic conference. So, I mean, Vandergrift's a good football team. Coach Sanders over there does a great job game planning and getting his team prepared. I mean, no one last year. We all knew they were good. No one expected us. No one expected them to be the state champs. So, whatever. But I've got faith in the Round Rock Dragons this week, especially.
onside kick attempt.
It's going to be fielded at the 49, the Dragons 49. But like I was saying, I've got faith in the Dragons. I feel like we're on a pretty good hot streak. It's been a while since the Dragons have beaten Vandergrift, and I feel like this team has that energy and that kind of that charisma to go after them and take down the reigning state champ. You know, it's been a little bit of an off year for Vandergrift, and like I said a few weeks ago, Vandergrift has only taken 2 losses, now 3 losses in our district. 2 of them to the Dragons, 1 to McNeil this season, and I'm ready for the Dragons to add on a 3rd loss for them.
Yeah, interesting team, right? Defending state champs came in and got upended week 1 by Dripping Springs, like as you mentioned.
That's been a rivalry for a long time. I remember, I think it was my junior year, we went to watch Vandergrift versus Dripping Springs in the 4th round of the playoff, and that was a game.
2-yard carry.
They had they had Austin Novosad at Dripping Springs, who's now at Oregon. He's their backup behind Dante Moore, and then they had Braden Buchanan at Vandergrift, who took them all the way to the state semis, or they might have made it to the state championship.
David Basie on the carry.
Under center.
You don't see that often. That's backwards pass. Pass
Back
is up.
It'll be
Ooh. Broken up. Great defense. It was nearly intercepted. Was it number 6?
let's
Yeah,
go take,
number 6.
So we're gonna go take a look real quick.
Logan Hyatt on the coverage.
So right here, they tried to sneak the tight end out like a play screen and almost picked off by number 6. Just hits the ground. He kind of comes down with it almost.
Thanks to Bob Tabor at Vista Equity on the sponsorship for the instant replay. And off the left tackle. He's going to be swamped up in the backfield.
Wow, by number 25. Wow.
25. That'll be David DeGroot on the tackle.
That's a familiar name for me. I got to coach him this past summer, David DeGroot. I mean, he's a kid who gets after it every day, in and out. Always first one there, last one out kind of kid. Good to see him making plays.
That'll bring up 4th and 10 from the 50. They'll send out the punt team. And for the Dragons, Logan Hyatt will be back to return this. .47 back to punt. Ooh, nearly blocked. It's going to be caught on the 20. It was fair caught, and he's going to wish he didn't do that one. Fair caught at the 22.
Well, if I'm the punter, I might act like I got hit and fall down or something. They were about an inch away from him.
So they move it up to the 25-yard line. See, I did that rule didn't exist when I officiated, Hank. I guess if you fair catch it beyond the 25, they bring it up to the 25 because he fair caught it on the 22.
I thought it was just where you fair caught it. You just took it from there.
That's
That was
what
the
I
whole
thought.
point. Here's this Vandergrift defense right here.
Handoff up the belly.
Vandergrift plays a very different defense from all the other defenses we've seen. They play a lot like Vista to a degree, but I would honestly say Vista plays a lot like them with the way they have that 3 safety look with the Joker, who can be a linebacker, can walk all the way up to the line if he wants to, but he's really just playing see ball, get ball. It's usually the most athletic guy on your field.
Asher Rivera on the carry for the Dragons. Handoff goes Rivera again. He's hitting the backfield.
He's just going to get maybe to the line to gain.
It's 1 yard. 1 yard gain. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Petchowski in motion. Back to pass. Screen pass for Rivera. Set up.
That's sniffed out by the Vandergrift defense, number 41 and number 53.
Gain of 2 on the play. Will bring up a 3rd and 3 from the...
It'll be 4th and 3.
4th and 3, rather, from the 32.
They're going to send out the punt team here for Round Rock. Punt is up.
Short punt. It's going to bounce out of bounds.
48-yard line, it looks like.
And Vandergrift will get great field position to start their second drive of the night. 2:40 left to play. First quarter, Dragons leading this one 7-0.
Big weekend in college football. For the Big 12, you got Texas Tech versus BYU, both number 7 and 8 in the college football playoff rankings. This will decide really who goes to the Big 12 championship, I think. Whoever wins that one.
In BYU?
I believe it's in, yeah. And is it what, Provo, Utah? Yeah.
One of the most beautiful campuses in the country. Handoff goes to 43.
And that's going to be absolutely destroyed. They sent like 5 or 6 there.
Jace Taylor with the tackle in the backfield. That'll be a 3-yard loss. Bring up a 2nd down and 13. .24 in motion. Play action. Quick pass out. 32 on the catch. Around the right end. He's got a little bit of running room. Going to pick up about 21 on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring out another 1st and 10 for the Vipers. Special thank you to Dr. Marco Uribe, first quarter sponsor with Austin OBGYN and fertility specialist. Was a regular staple here at football and baseball games back when his son Dylan played.
Clock at 1:25 and ticking here left in the first quarter.
And off up the middle. And you're going to get number 7, 12, and 60 for the 7, 12, and 60. Noah Quick, Jason Jong, and 60 Bentley DiCarlo all converge on the tackle. Pickup of 3. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7. Little early start. They let it play. 10.
He's going to be tackled by number 9. He's going to gain a few more yards after contact. Kind of throws him across the first down.
Henry Pugh, the quarterback, number 10. Hank, there's the name you don't see every day.
What?
Henry. Henry Pugh.
Henry Pugh, man. I mean, I mean, is that what we're going for? I'm technically a Henry, not really. I mean, I am, but it's not my first name. I mean, I technically do go by my middle name if we think. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you got great first name, too.
It's too difficult. It's too difficult. I mean, if I lived in like 18th century England, dude, I would have the greatest name of all time.
Sir Charles Henry.
And then I have this like Northern European last name that is probably shortened from when we came to America. Who knows?
Very common.
They're like, it's too long. We don't want to deal with that.
My wife's family, on her grandmother's side, on her dad's, but up through the dad's mom, they were DiMaggios, and half the family they shortened to May. M-A-Y. Just easy to spell, easy to put on paperwork, and at that point it was such a mass entrance to Ellis Island. Last game of the season for the freshman and JV teams.
Handoff.
Up the middle. Tackled at the 20. 47 seems to be the main carrier here for your Vipers. 47, Leonard Kropp.
You don't see that number on a running back very often. Usually it's a tight end or like a linebacker number.
Tight end. Used to see it more in the fullbacks when back in the 80s, 90s when every team ran them.
Like Allstott.
Yep. Good point. 43 on the carry. Kicks it off the left end. 18. 27 going to come in and close it up. That's 18 Noah Gonzalez. 27 Kevin Jimenez on the tackle for your Dragons. At the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Vipers. David Bassey with the carry. That's another one. How often do you see 43 and 47 getting the ball carry?
Never. Those are linebacker numbers to me, I think.
Good. Ian Offsall, now the running back. Pass to Offsall, quickly snuffed out, tackled out of bounds.
Again by number 27 for your Dragons.
Kevin Jimenez with the tackle. 3rd. Looks like 4th and 5. Ball's on the 15-yard line. Got it deathly quiet in here when that air conditioning turned off. You at least heard the hum of the AC. So 4:30 to 7:30, Hank. Tailgate party tomorrow. Smoked wings on the menu. Oh, big swing pass has the sideline. He's going to be wrestled out of bounds. Number 9 on the tackle. Zion Patel.
It looks like I'm down there coaching the Vandergrift Vipers.
It is a younger.
It's a young guy. Good for him.
No, he's not that young.
I can barely see.
And up the middle, snuffed out immediately. Defensive line does their job. 62 climbing off the bottom, along with number 30 for your Dragons.
Those new LED lights just turn on.
Owen Miller.
Yeah, no warming up for
That's
these lights
nice.
anymore. They just,
Really nice.
where's our light show at now? 7:30 and ticking.
In the first half. And 43 up the middle, cuts it outside. He's going to stroll in for a touchdown. 43, David Bassey for the touchdown for the Vandergrift Vipers. So again, no coffee with coaches this week. There is the tailgate party. Starts at 4:30. 4:30 till it'll be 4:30 to 6:30 with a 7 o'clock kickoff. Menu is smoked wings, Eric's famous charro beans, smoked jalapeno poppers,
Ooh.
and a few sausage and steak kebabs
Oh.
with mini cupcakes. Pass, throw it in
Oh.
for the 2-point conversion.
Make it 8-7 Vipers, as we have 6:55 left in the first half.
The 2-point conversion looks like it was 32 on the catch.
The tight end.
Connor Crossley. So Henry Pugh to Connor Crossley for the 2-point conversion, and that will put your Vipers up 8-6. We'll be back in a moment.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence.
And we're back from the Beer 313 booth, high above Dragon Stadium. Dude, I'm hungry for some wings now.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Great job, James Gumbert. And the kick's going to be,
Oh,
touch. That's a live football. Bobbled again, muffed on the 20, falls forward to the 22-yard line. Number 12 for the Dragons on the recovery, Jason Chang. Am I saying that right?
I think so, yeah. Dragons will take over on their own 22-yard line.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you click the subscribe button. We'll bring you all the Varsity Dragons games. They have requested us to be able to broadcast through the playoffs. Handoff up the middle, snuffed out immediately.
He's going to be tackled immediately by number 67 for the Vipers.
Really outstanding job by the running back. I believe it was Rivera again, number 20.
I believe so, yeah. I think it was Rivera.
Great job fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rivera runs like he's angry at the ground. Like he's mad at the ground for existing. It reminds me a lot of Isaiah Pacheco. Just angry.
Kansas City Chiefs running back. And up goes Rivera, and he's hit in the backfield. There is no blocking at all on that side of the line.
I don't know if that should have been pulled or if that was able to be pulled, but I probably would have tried to pull that. But Third and very long for the Dragons. What, third and 14, third and 15?
Jonah DeBellis, the quarterback, out of the pistol. Rivera. Oh, fumble. And DeBella able to recover it. But that will bring up a 4th and long.
Dragons will be backed up. Looks like they'll be punting out of their own end zone. They're barely not punting out of their own end zone.
It's 4th and 22. Looks like they've marked it on about the 11-yard line. So you're right. Punter will line up in the end zone. Probably kick it from about the 1. Kick is off. Takes a great bounce for the Dragons.
And he's
going to
try to
come 50. And there's 50. Said, I had enough of this. Wrestles him down at the 44-yard line.
Vandergrift, long history of little dudes being really quick and running around. My senior year, we had Miles Coleman. Ran a 4.3. Was, I think, a top 15 finisher for the 100-meter dash. I think last year they had another kid that was really good, really fast. I mean, they always have like that one just kind of undersized, but just a really good athlete that they just get the ball to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how. I mean, it's a city in themselves, Steiner Ranch. I mean, that's the biggest pull for them. They are a little landlocked there with the river.
You know, I met Sid Steiner over there. Yeah. Just walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see them fly up with their helicopter.
Yep.
Land at the steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And up the middle.
I
Tackle after a gain of 3.
met Rocker at a Dripping Springs game because he was dating a girl who went to Dripping Springs at the time. Back when he was just getting really famous, and he was just, I think it was his first year in the NFR before he became #1 bareback bronc rider. For those who don't know, Steiner Ranch is owned by the Steiner family, and that's who we're mentioning. They're big rodeo people, very rich, incredibly rich.
They sold all that land.
They
right?
did.
All the huge neighborhood. And up the middle. I do believe they own the Steiner Ranch Steakhouse.
They do. They own the steakhouse, and then they've got land up in Weatherford. A lot of land up in Weatherford.
Outside Fort Worth.
Weatherford, it's northeast. It's more near Tyler. No. Is it Fort Worth?
It is outside.
I'm thinking of.
It is out. No, Weatherford's outside Fort Worth.
You're right.
It's. I think it is a little northwest.
I'm getting confused.
But Weatherford has one of the top JUCOs.
They do. I'm getting confused with Tyler Junior College. Same colors.
Weatherford High School's the Kangaroos.
The
Kangaroo. That's.
And I know Weatherford. The junior college is a beautiful campus. As is most of the baseball fields up there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Going to pull that one back. Pugh dancing around, trying to find an opening under pressure. Dodges yet another. And finally going to be thrown out of bounds.
I don't think he's going to get the first, but
They're
we'll
gonna
see
give
where
it
they
to
spot him.
They are giving him the first down. They'll move the chains. Needed 3, got 3.
Took him. He went about 25, 30 yards sideways, but he got there.
3:17 left to play. Vipers leading this one 8-7.
That'd be a cool metric to have, like in the NFL. Like instead of showing like just an 89-yard run from the whatever down straight, if they showed this path and how many yards he actually ran,
Statcastic.
That would be
totally
cool.
Like what they use in baseball with the Statcastic.
Like that would be cool.
Like 33 on the carry.
He's gonna be tackled in the backfield.
Let's see who got him.
I think it's number 30.
Number 30 for the Dragons. That'll be Owen Miller on the tackle.
But it was a 25-yard carry, but he actually ran 38 yards going east and west.
Handoff 33. Patiently waits for the hole to open. Finds the sideline. Oh, they're going to say he stepped out at the 25. That'll be a yard short of the first down. And off up the middle, and it's going to easily barrel his head way ahead for 3 or 2 officially. They only needed 1 for the first down. So Hank, you went through this. I mean, goodness, you graduated 2, so it's 6 years ago that you were one of these freshmen playing your last football game. Do you remember back then? Do you even remember then? I mean, seriously, like what's the feeling there, and then what's it look like in the football? Because you're in the football class, right?
So you don't really understand it. Well, okay, so they did a little things a little bit differently my years when I was there. They'll be play action. He's going to be taken down in the backfield. That should be a sack for number 12, I believe, made the tackle.
It is 12. Jason Jang with the tackle, with the sack.
So it's a little bit different. I mean, obviously the upperclassmen or the upperclassmen above you are telling you things are about to get really hard. You're about to go in, and especially when you come back after winter break. We have this thing called Phase 1, which might be the hardest thing that I've ever done. It's really, it's not brutal. It's just, it's disciplined weight training. I mean, they're asking for a lot out of you, and the more you put in, the better, the more you're going to get out of it, and it's hard. It's supposed to be hard. Carry.
43 on the carry, kicks it out left, finds a seam, across the 5, and he's going to trot in for another Vipers touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, as a freshman, you don't really understand it until you're in it. But some of these kids, even here on the B team, might get moved up. Maybe 1 to 2 will get moved up to the varsity period, and that's when things get really real. You start working out with dudes that have been through the program this will be their 4th year. You're working out. You're 15, working out with 18-year-olds now, and so there's an expectation and a level. There's a standard that needs to be met. And it's really hard for a little bit, for like about the first 1 to 2 weeks when you're getting right back in shape, because over winter break, we don't do anything. Kids, I mean, getting back into shape and weightlifting and doing all that, that's really tough. But after that, you really start to hit your stride.
Now it was also a little different. Back to pass. Pugh puts it up.
Oh.
Wide open in the back corner and just misses the target.
It's a good ball.
We'll take a quick commercial break and be back in a minute.
This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
And we're back from the Via 313 booth, high above Dragon Stadium with Game Time Broadcasting. Hank Appel, this is Bob Slocum on the call, bringing you a little freshman white football tonight. Kick is up. We'll have a return fielded on the 20-yard line, across the 25 to the 30 to the 40, finally taken down. Number 12, we've called this name a couple times tonight, Jason Jang on the carry for your Dragons.
Dragons going to have to get something started here. It's 1:14 left in the half to try and tie it up.
So let's talk a little bit. I knew several people in the class. Like, we always knew my son Brandon, who's your age, right, was going to play football. He was playing at the middle school, loved it. There was a few others that in the baseball community that we knew, where one of the coaches who also coaches baseball highly suggested you play at least your freshman year because of the size and the weight training and the strength. Did you feel as a baseball player that helped you, hurt you?
100%. I mean, I came in my senior year and I was in the best shape of my life going into the class. If I could get back to that, it'd be
Rivera
awesome.
on the carry, around the right end, finds a seam across the 50. Finally going to be taken down at the 43-yard line. That's enough for an Airco first down.
They're going to play hurry-up football here. But, yeah, I mean, definitely it helped me a lot, especially when you start playing varsity football. The lights don't seem as bright anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big thing.
I snapped to Bella with the pass. Out to, I believe it was number 11. That's Tyler. So Salonika with the catch, tight end.
Timeout Dragons to preserve 45 seconds left on the clock. But yeah, I mean, playing football definitely helped me in a lot of areas. I definitely became a better athlete, 100%. Um, Football is one of those games where you have to learn to be able to take pain and keep going. It's a very physical sport, especially here in Texas at the 6A level. I mean, you're playing. My senior year, we played two top 10 teams in the state, Vandergrift and Westlake, and that's some big boys. I mean, they come to play football too. They're really good at it. But yeah, especially the strength training, you're constantly under load, and your body is forced to adapt and forced to make changes. And especially going at this age, you've got these 14 to 18-year-olds. These 14-year-olds, I mean, Coach Carter used to say it all the time. Some of us don't even have hair on our legs yet, so you're still growing and you're hitting those later stages of puberty. And so I think that's always beneficial when you're working out and you're doing all that stuff. So I don't know. I thought it definitely helped me for sure because I was never the biggest kid in my grade. I mean, I came in freshman year at 5'7" ish, 5'8", 120 pounds, left 5'11", 160. Never very big, but definitely thought I got a lot stronger.
High snap. DeBella grabs it, hands it to Rivera. Kicks it around the left end across the 30 to the 20. Drops his shoulder. He's going to fight through a couple of tackles.
He's dragging like two or three of them.
We'll have to pull that replay. 31 seconds. They're going to burn a timeout here. 31 seconds left in the half, and what a run.
Tough run right there, man. Just dragging him with him.
I want to say they're at the 34-yard line. Takes it to the 4. 30 yards on the carry by Rivera. Yeah, I could tell you as a coach, again, of youth, I'll say under 14, and as a dad who sat there and watched tryouts, you could tell the kids who were playing football that freshman year coming in, like you could see the strength difference, the pop, the ball coming off the bat, right? It had a little more pop. And like you said, you had some people who kind of hit that growth spurt and life changes a little earlier. But you could definitely see the standout of the guys that were in football class that were doing the lifting. Now, again, Coach Moore was heavily recruited for baseball and football. Picked football, went to TCU.
He had an offer from Ole Miss.
Yeah, I didn't realize where it was, but yeah, I knew he had D1 offers. So he's a little, when he became AD, it became very baseball friendly, which I think is part of the reason why you see 326 kids in the football program.
I'm going to be partial. I mean, obviously, I was a baseball player. I feel like your best athletes are baseball players. I feel like they always are. They're all like, just the hand-eye coordination, like, is just applicable to everything else.
Handoff Rivera up the middle. He's going to fight his way to the 2-yard line.
And we're going to run some hurry up, 23 seconds and ticking.
22-21, second and goal. DeBella hurries up to the line, out of the shotgun. Rivera in the pistol. High snap over his head. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to be tackled.
They're trying to push him in.
But
This
he's
is the
not gonna
1 yard
make it.
line.
Third and goal. Timeout taken with
5 seconds left.
So again, tomorrow night, got to give a serious shout out to James Gumber, one of the Booster Club members who organized and put together. I know he's got a whole team of people who help him, but he really ran with the opening, right? They cracked open the door that he could do a tailgate party that he wanted to do, and he took it and ran with it. Free food. They do accept donations. 4:30 to 6:30 in the parking lot near the home entrance to the stadium tomorrow.
The Dragon Wagon's been around for a while.
Yeah, Dragon Wagon's been around for a while. He's
But
kind of
he's upped the game.
he's expanded it. Now we did have, I would say, a warmer football season. Like every Friday seemed to be in the mid to upper 90s, like kind of humid. Even tomorrow is going to hit 90.
Yeah, I feel like it never got really cold until that first week of playoffs. I remember my junior year we played Lake Travis, and that was an absolute blizzard. It was like 30-something degrees the entire time. It was horrible.
See, we were cold growing up in New York, but we had the 1 year we had the pre-Halloween snowstorm. Oh,
High snap.
high snap again, and DeBella is sacked for a loss, and that'll end the quarter. We'll leave the cameras running. We'll be back after this.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons.
All righty, we're back. The Dragons will receive the kickoff for the second half. Game Time Broadcasting, Hank Oppel, Bob Slocum bringing you the Round Rock Dragons Week 10 JV White game matchup against the Vandergrift Vipers Silver team. And I stand corrected. We'll be kicking off. It'll be the Vipers. Short kick, bounce at the 20. Muff scooped up at the 18. Take it up the middle. He's going to be gang tackled there right about the 26-yard line. It was number 33 on the carry. That's going to be Ian Offstall. Hank, can you flip the lights up just a little bit? Thank you. Thanks for joining us tonight as your Round Rock Dragons sub-varsity teams wrap up their season tonight. We have at home tonight your Round Rock Dragons freshman white, followed by the freshman maroon teams. .43 gets the ball.
Counter run to the outside.
Fumbles. Oh, I thought he punched it out. I stand corrected. Great tackle by 25.
David DeGroot.
Able to punch the ball. Great job by number 43 of the Vipers. David Bassey able to hold on to it. Henry Pugh out of the shotgun. Play action. He's going to keep it around the right edge.
And he's going to gain just enough for a first down. He's going to get a yard above where he needed to be to make it first down for the Vipers at the 37-yard line. I think, yeah.
4 yards on the carry by Pugh.
.823 and ticking, a third quarter.
Oh,
Kept
that's
up.
deflected, and that's intercepted.
Picked off by a defensive lineman. Wow. The blitz worked.
And kudos, it's number 60 for the Dragons with the interception. That's going to be Bentley DiCarlo. And outstanding teamwork. Noah Quick was able to deflect it.
Let's see who deflected it.
Not deflected, sorry. I'm talking he was there to kind of help him corral
It was
it.
David DeGroot. Looked like it hit him in the face. He went up to block. Yeah, hit him right in the helmet. Now let's see who catches it. One of those two. I can't get their numbers, but
you see number 70 there? You'll see number 70 goes for it. Number 7, rather.
Yeah.
Goes for it.
Great turnover for the Dragons. Great field position, trying to get back on the board and tie this one up.
Handoff goes. Oh, Rivera fumbles the football.
I think we
And-
got back on top of it, though.
Able to recover his own fumble.
Oh, that was scary.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Could have been much worse. Could have been much worse, though.
So talking at halftime on some of the college movement. These kids out here are going to blink their eyes and they're going to be looking at, am I going D1? Only 2% will go D1. Quick pass.
He's going to gain around 6 or 7.
Number 6 on the catch, Logan Hyatt.
Sorry.
Bob didn't see it.
Bob didn't get it. It's okay. It's okay. So it's 6 or 7.
7.
Ian's probably dying at home.
We got Aaron Oppel doing the 6-7 in the booth.
And,
Rivera gets a handoff, kicks it out to his left, and he's going to drive forward. Picks up 6 on the carry, enough for an Airco first down. 1st and 10 Dragons at the 21-yard line. I heard a really cool. DeBella with the handoff to Rivera. Off the left end with lead blockers. And he's going to fight his way for about 7, not 6, definitely 7.
All right, now we're just trying to bake this into everything.
Yeah, 6,
All right, let's not. Let's not.
I stand corrected. It was 6, not 7 on that carry.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry I started this. I can't.
6, 7 game. Friday
There
night.
was, yeah, we had Halloween costumes.
Love
6,
it.
7. We had a banana guy.
Waldo.
Waldo was there. We found him. We found him.
Mrs. Waldo.
We found him there.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode, the whole show just on sayings, like things that catch on and get hot for a little while. Like the old, was it a Bud Light commercial? What's that? That's going to be enough. Rivera carries for a first down. That'll be 1st and goal. I'm going to say they're marking that at the 8-yard line.
There was a banana at the end.
Or like saying 21. That was pretty big when I was in like middle school. 21. Nah, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
Nope.
It's a video clip. It's just like 6, 7. It's just. Uh-oh.
Quick substitution.
Yeah,
For
false
the
start on the
Giants.
offense.
56 comes in. That'll be Daniel Page. Still 1st and goal. They're going to march him back to the 14-yard line. Clock is running. 5:18 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Tries to run it around the right end. Picks it up about 4. Takes it back to the 9. 2nd and goal from the 9 for the Dragons. Vipers leading this one 14-7. Join us tomorrow night for a 7 o'clock kickoff as your Round Rock Dragons fighting for a playoff spot. Win and you're in. Lose and you need a little bit of help. Handoff, Rivera hit in the backfield, and he's going to struggle. He was hit for a loss, 2-yard loss on the carry. Third and goal, ball on the 11. The Bella out of the shotgun. Rivera to his left. That's pass up to number 1. He's going to make the catch at the 4. Hit immediately. Ivan Gachowski.
It's going to be 4th and 4 here for the Dragons. 4th and goal.
3:34, clock running.
Dragons need to score here to tie it up. Are they sending out the field goal unit? Or the heavy package? Field goal unit will come out. Dragons have faith in their defense to get another stop.
23, the kicker. Kogan Rowell. Logan Hyatt, the holder, number 6. Snaps a little off the mark, gets it down, kick is up, and the kick is good. That'll make it a 14-10 when we come back.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons.
From the Via 313 booth, Dragons Stadium. Dragons set to kick off. After the field goal, makes it a 14-10 game. Dragons trailing the Vipers. 10 minutes after the conclusion of this game, the JV Maroon will kick off for their final game of the season. Hard to believe it's the last game of the year.
Football flew by, man.
Kick is up. We'll have a return. Cross the 20 to the 30 to the 35.
40.
And the mark will go down at the 40-yard line for the Vipers, 1st and 10.
Yeah, a bunch of turnover in college football. I think there's 4 SEC coaches that have been fired.
So far
Sam Pittman,
at Arkansas, which to me is just beautiful up there. I'm a little biased.
Fayetteville, yeah, very nice. Hugh Freeze got fired
From Auburn.
this week.
And they got a promising young quarterback. It'll be interesting.
If he stays.
Stanford transfer, yes. And after what I saw live up in Fayetteville, handoff up the middle. He's going to fight his way for 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 45-yard line for the Vipers. What I saw him, they threw a pick 6. They brought him in for the second half, and he dominated.
Mm-hmm.
He looked real sharp. I think he'll get a lot of attention in the portal.
Yeah, and then you've also got, obviously, Brian Kelly got fired from LSU. And there's one more we're missing.
Virginia Tech and Penn State, James Franklin.
That's right, yeah.
Handoff. Oh, he's going to get to the line of gain. That'll be enough forward progress.
They're going to give him the first down.
1st and 10 for the Vipers at the 50-yard line.
I expect FSU to part ways with Mike Norvell at the end of the season. That seems like that's going to happen. Wisconsin, they just said they're keeping their head coach through 2026, even though they haven't been very good the past few years.
I still go back to you got to have someone to replace him with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just there's not many guys on the market right now. And
You know, it's amazing because you look at like Signetti in Illinois. Back to pass. Ball is up. Wide open at the 30 to the 25 to the 20. He's going to keep fighting his way inside the 10. Finally taken down at the 9-yard line.
Sticks trying to put the brakes on.
Trying to get a number. I believe it's 32. It is 32 for the Vipers. Connor Crossley with a big catch. And here you see on the replay, he just carries a horde of dragons on his back. Hank's not amused.
The Flintstones stop. Just wouldn't stop this.
Nope.
Nice to see Round Rock. City of Round Rock has paid to fix the lights on the tower. I'd still like lights up the tower.
I think too. That's about Round Rock.
45 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Vipers threatening to score again, 14-10. First and goal from the 8-yard line. From the Dr. R.L. Peters Jr. field.
Vipers threatening.
Oh,
End around.
24 on the end around. He can. One man that he beats him. Touchdown Vipers. 24 for the Vipers on the carry. That's going to be Turner Throckmorton.
Man, they always have some like weirder-ish last names over there at Vandergrift, man.
It's unique.
My bad. Unique last names. I mean, I have a weird last name. Only know of like 13 other people that have it.
All your family.
It's just my family. That's all we know.
There was a Major League Baseball player, Appel.
Well, yeah, there was an A&M baseball player 2 years ago, Jackson Appel, who we happen to look alike, which is really weird. All blonde hair, blue-eyed people.
David Bassey's the running back.
Going for 2.
Henry Pugh at quarterback.
They're gonna.
Ball is up. It's deflected. Great job. Number 30 for the Dragons with the deflection. That'll be Owen Miller. Prevents the 2-point conversion. It's 20-10, 34 seconds left in the third quarter.
Game is still in reach for the Dragons. Only a 2-possession lead as of now. Dragons need to score and a stop to give themselves a chance. They still got a full quarter left of football to play. Just got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot when we get down there in the red zone. We were down there in the red zone. We're at the 4-yard line. Then we get a false start, pushes us back a few more yards, and just can't regain our balance. Last game of the season, you got to start pulling all the tricks out of your sleeve. Expect to see a lot of very courageous and brave play calling here by the coaches, trying to get this last win for the Dragons.
Head coach of this is Coach Sauce, right? So he'll be moving in the spring up to the sophomore team. Ball is muffed, picked up at the 18, crossed the 30, and taken down.
At the 36-yard line, it looks like. They're going to spot him at the 36.
It was number 1, Ivan Gutowski. And I'm going to apologize because I know I'm not saying that right. Kaczewski?
Let's take a look at it. Number 1.
Yep. Kaczewski?
No idea.
Yeah, I believe it's Kaczewski.
So I'm not even going to try to butcher that one. Ski. To ski.
Ski, yeah. Good. Handoff, Ivan up the middle. Rivera across the 40 to the... Ooh, finally wrestled down.
He's going to be tripped up.
Number 20, I'm sorry, it's Asher Rivera. Having himself a good night. we're going to let this clock run out, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter in a moment.
Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big.
All righty, we're back from the BS13 booth. Fourth quarter action here. Your Round Rock Dragons freshmen trailing 20-10 to the Vipers. DeBella throws, caught at the 40, runs for about 2, and they're going to give him a first down. That'll be just enough. Number 6, Logan Hyatt on the catch. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group. Play action. DeBella keeps it. Quick pass out to the flat. Pull down at the 30. That's going to be enough for another Dragon first down. It was number 11, the tight end, Tyler Salonika, with the catch. If you're just joining us, 8:53, clock is running left here in the fourth quarter. Dragons need 2 scores. Handoff, play action, beautiful, wide open through the hands.
Hits him right in the hands. He's going to wish he had that one back wide open.
I know we have that one on a replay. Thanks to Bob Tabor and the instant replay machine. Intended receiver, number 9, Zam Patel. High snap again. Play action. Quick pass dumped underneath to number 11, Salonika. And that's going to be close to a first down. Picks up about 8 on the catch. Takes it to the 19-yard line where it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Dragons.
Dragons finally hitting their stride offensively. Looking to cap this drive off with a touchdown. Been down in the red zone before. Haven't been able to capitalize very often.
Handoff goes Rivera up the belly. And that ball pops out. Vandergrift gets the fumble, number 57. Ball squirted straight up in the air. And it would be number 57, which I don't have a 57, so let's see.
Yeah, he just rips it right out. I'm trying to see if a leg was down maybe, but I mean, it looks like that knee was probably down, but no way really to see it. And that ball's out. I mean, that looks like the ball's coming out before that knee even gets down, so.
They don't have instant replay on the field, so The
Couldn't-
ball on the field, 1st and 10 Vipers.
So they couldn't use it if
At
they
the
wanted
15.
to.
Good thing I didn't have this when I coached. I think I would have been ejected out of a lot of games.
Like, you see this?
So you have to play my famous Westlake story. Hand off up the middle, met immediately for a 3-yard loss.
Number 7.
Westlake playing, I think it might have been Bowie. Anyway, ball's run up the. It's a pass, and from what I saw, I was a line judge. I saw a catch, a step, hit, fumble. I beanbagged it immediately. Bowie recovers. Fans are booing, right? And as I grab the football, I go to hand it to the umpire, and I said, "Hey," I said, "I had 2 feet down. What did you see?" And he looked at me and goes, "I don't know, but we're about to find out." And he points up. I didn't realize I had a jumbotron, and my heart sank for a moment. Hugh, quick dump off, tackled, still behind, gains a yard, but that's going to bring up
3rd and long.
11 yards, 3rd and long. Anyway, they replayed it. I was wrong, but in a good way. I had step, hit, fumble. We had a catch, step. So 3 steps,
All right.
hit, then fumble. And everything went dead silent. And I remember my heart kind of started beating again, going, whew, they almost got ugly there. You back to pass under pressure. Rolls out. He's going to tuck it and run. Breaks a few tackles.
Luckily, he's going to be tackled. Had him in the backfield.
Great job. I'm going to call out number 30 for the Dragons. Owen Miller was in there ripping away, trying to strip that ball out with 5:48 clock running in the 4th quarter.
They're going to punt the football. Gives Dragons another possession. Try to score. So, yeah, we're only down by 10. A score and a stop.
Nope. Nice punt. And they're going to let it bounce and leave it alone.
Take some friendly Dragon bounces.
I thought it was a high bounce. It was a looping snap. You don't normally see that, Hank. If you see it, it kind of lopped in there. So 5:05 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Dragons trailing this one to the JV Silver Vipers 20-10.
Dragons will have another opportunity to put it in the end zone here, give themselves a chance.
You know, I know who all the teams are playing, Hank, but I didn't look to see. I don't think anybody's playing tonight. Rivera hit in the backfield, fights his way forward through a couple of broken tackles, and he ends up gaining 2. He was hit for a 3-yard loss and is able to fight his way forward for a 2-yard gain.
You talking NFL?
No. I know
High school?
I know high school.
There's some teams playing. I think maybe Westlake might be playing tonight. I feel like they're playing Dripping tonight.
The big game of the week for us is going to be the McNeil Hutto tomorrow night. Handoff goes to Rivera. Slices his way forward.
There is a flag on the play.
He picked up 10 on the carry. But let's see what the flag is.
Never mind. Westlake Dripping is playing tomorrow. Gotta go look at
It's going to be a hold against the Dragons. They'll bring that one back. Speaking of our photographer and retired U.S. Marshal, Antonio Brown has been arrested and extradited back to New Jersey. And reverse, number 12 with the carry, crossed the 20, 30 to the 20, cuts it back. That's going to be a Dragon touchdown.
There's a flag on the field.
Jason Jong with the great run, and they're going to bring that one back. That's going to be another hold against your Dragons.
Crowd is not very happy.
Well, let's rewind it. If only we had an instant replay machine.
So let's look right here. So he gets the end around. I don't know if. I'm guessing he called it. He tried to call it right there on number 9, but I mean, he lets go. Yeah,
It's at a point of contact. I mean, what we can't see here is that left hand up on that left shoulder pad on the back side of the shoulder. That's going to get the call every time.
I feel like he let go of it in time.
I snap. DeBella rolls to his right.
Throws
Ball's in the air.
Caught.
And hit immediately.
Trying to get the
That's
Dragon.
not a good spot.
That's pretty short for where that was caught at.
All right, the ball was caught at the 26. He got blasted back and landed on the 28, and that's where they gave it to him at the 28. High snap. Rivera slices through the defense, breaks a couple tackles.
Another flag on the field. I wonder what this is for.
And we got a player down.
Be Rivera down.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a minute.
Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local, independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big.
And we're back from the VIA 313 booth.
I guess we just can't get any sort of yardage without a flag being thrown tonight, especially here in the fourth quarter.
Which, you don't normally see an uptick in the late in the fourth quarter. You usually see ball up, nice catch.
Number 1
Spins
out of it.
Across the 10. Tackle from behind. He's going to go. They're still moving the pile. They're going to drive him to the 5-yard line, and that'll be a 1st and goal. Picked up 29 on the catch. Number 1, Ivan Gostowski. Great spin move there. Handoff, hit at the line of scrimmage. I think he'll lose a yard on the play. Rivera with the carry.
Dragons trying not to use any of their timeouts. Trying to.
And I stand corrected. It was Jason Zhang on the carry. In at running back, number 12. Handoff goes Zhang. And he's going to be tackled, taken down.
3 yards.
3.
Dragons do call the timeout here.
So join us tomorrow, those of you in the Round Rock area, as the varsity Round Rock Dragons host the Vandergrift Viper. Playoffs on the line. Tailgate party starts 4:30 to 6:30 in the parking lot on the home side of the stadium, which I guess you could also say is the west side of the stadium.
Dragons desperately need this score to stay in the game. Minute 51.
And off goes Jung. Bounces off a couple tackles and
Touchdown,
finds the end zone.
Dragons.
Touchdown, number 12, Jason Jang. That'll cut it to a field goal game. Hank, this is why I love take the points that you get. Right? Take the points. Don't ever leave points on the field. By kicking that field goal, they've now, you kick the extra point here, you make it a 3-point game, forcing overtime.
Mm-hmm. Or hopefully get the ball back and just go down and score.
Yeah.
Just go score a touchdown. It's the most live I've seen the Dragons all night.
Kick is up. Kick
And
is good. And we've got a field goal separating this one. It's the Vipers freshman. The Vipers freshman 20, Dragons freshman white 17.
Expect to see some trickery here on this kickoff by the Dragons, trying to get the ball back. There is only a minute 45 with 2 timeouts.
And thanks to James Gumbert, a quick score update here. Dragons JV White leading over at Vandergrift 7-6 at the half. So, onside kick coming. 1:45 to play. Kick is on its way, and that is going to be caught by the Vipers. Great job, the All Hands team. That one was number 33, Ian Afzal, able to pull it in at the 50-yard line. .139 left to play, 20-17. Vipers freshman silver leading your freshman white Dragons 20-17. Handoff 43.
It's going to be stopped for maybe a yard. No, they're going to keep him back at the line to gain. Expect them to run down the clock as much as they can. Dragons with 2 timeouts still.
.107 clock running. Handoff, spins it back towards our side, across the 50.
Oh, and he went out of bounds. That is not a smart move.
Number 43 for the Vipers on the carry. That's David Bassey. Had majority of the carries tonight.
It's good for the Round Rock Dragons, not good for
Coach Carter right on the sideline, standing on top of the play.
So now they're looking to get, this is a huge play, 3rd and mid, I think. Yeah, 3rd and 6, 3rd and mid.
And off Bassey, up the middle.
And I think they're going to mark him a yard short.
Number 18 for the Dragons on the tackle, Noah Gonzalez.
They're going to mark him a yard short.
4th
Dragons
down.
have called timeout.
Gut check time.
So right here is, I mean, Vandergrift, 46 seconds left. I don't know what I'd do here. Would you just go for it and
I go for it, 100%.
Go for it.
Yeah, because it's game. It's game. For a freshman football team.
or would you rather kick it, punt it?
No, because it's a freshman football team, and I'm putting a lot on a good snap. We've seen a lot of high snaps tonight, and I'm betting a lot on a good snap and a good kick, a good clean kick that doesn't get blocked. And then I got the risk of, does he run it back and take it to the house? And then, like you said, that's a win right there. Game's over. 4th and 2, they're averaging more than 2 yards. We don't have stats for tonight, but they're averaging at least 3 or 4 yards per carry. Now, if it's a varsity JV, even JV, especially JV Maroon, I'm punting it. I'm pinning them deep and trusting my defense.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised they try to get him to offsides and
Going-
they're on under center.
Going under
Our
center.
eye. And hand it
Quick
off.
handoff. Basie
He's-
hitting the backfield.
And they're gonna push him forward. Wow. Don't know if I would have called that, if I would have blown that dead earlier, but he did. I couldn't. Tell.
Okay, here's why I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like the pushing, and I don't like the tush push in Philly, right? The reason being is the number one way to defend it is I take my lineman and I take one of my strongest linebackers and I have him come right up underneath behind him and drive him. That's illegal.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to push a defensive player. Then why are we allowed to push the offense?
Yeah. Well, overall, great game by both teams. Fought to the very end. Dragons will sadly lose this one 17-20 as we go into the, I think it's the freshman Maroon game.
And we will start a new live stream. Congratulations to these freshman white team wrapping up their 2025 football season. We'll be right back on a different channel. Go to Game Time Broadcasting, and we'll be back live here in about 10 minutes.